Tip: use tension curtain rods to create an extra storage shelf inside your closet. I use 2 adjustable curtain rods to make a simple additional shelf. Just secure the rods parallel to each other on both sides of the closet. This allows you to fully utilize the empty space above storage bins instead of leaving it unused. I love that it requires no drilling or complicated installation and can be removed or moved easily. Rolls of aluminum foil or parchment paper are often bulky and tend to roll around inside kitchen drawers. Every time you need to use them, you have to pull the whole box out and find space to cut the sheet, which can feel inconvenient while cooking. A neat trick is to attach 2 adhesive wall hooks to the inside of a cabinet door, then slide an adjustable curtain rod through the center of the foil or parchment paper box. The rod holds the box securely in a horizontal position right on the cabinet door. This way, you can pull and cut the paper directly without removing the entire box. The box also stays in place instead of rolling around or falling whenever the cabinet door is opened or closed. This idea makes use of the empty space behind cabinet doors, keeps the countertop cleaner, and makes everyday cooking much more convenient. Sometimes, a small change in storage can make the kitchen feel far more organized and easier to use. Before, my kitchen cleaner, dish soap, and spray bottles were all scattered under the sink, which looked really messy and made everything harder to find. Now I just place everything in one tray and the whole area instantly looks much neater. When it's time to clean, I can simply carry the whole tray out instead of grabbing each bottle one by one. I'm using these clear plastic bins to organize the fridge more neatly. Before, I used to place everything directly on the fridge shelves, so it looked pretty messy. I separate everything by category, like one bin for milk, another for yogurt or breakfast foods. That way, whenever I open the fridge, I can immediately see what I need. I use a zippered fabric storage box to store puffer jackets, hoodies, and thick winter sweaters. These items are bulky and take up a lot of room. So if they're mixed with everyday clothes, the closet gets crowded and messy really fast. Before putting them away, I fold each piece neatly to save space. For puffer jackets, I first fold up the bottom hem, then tuck both sleeves inward and fold the jacket in half or into thirds depending on how thick it is. For hoodies or thick sweaters, I fold the sleeves inward first to make them compact. Then I tightly roll the hoodie upward from the bottom hem and tuck the whole thing into the hood to keep it secured. The fabric storage box also has a zipper on top, which helps keep dust out so the clothes stay cleaner over time. It also has handles on both sides, making it super convenient to pull in and out of the closet. I usually keep puffer jackets on one side and hoodies or thick sweaters on the other, so when the weather gets cold, I can grab them right away. For old clothes I haven't used in a long time, I fold them neatly into a storage box and write the date on the outside. If I still haven't used them after about a year, I'll donate or throw some away so the closet doesn't get too crowded with unnecessary stuff. Ever since I started using these fabric storage boxes for winter clothes, my closet has looked much neater and I've had a lot more space for everyday outfits too. The cabinet for pots and pans used to be really messy because pans, lids, and trays were always stacked on top of each other. Every time I wanted to take one item out, I had to lift the whole stack, which took time, made a lot of noise, and sometimes scratched the cookware. I tried using 2 adjustable tension curtain rods inside the cabinet, and it surprisingly made everything much more organized. I installed the 2 rods horizontally and parallel inside the cabinet to create separate sections for standing lids, pans, and cutting boards upright. Since they're adjustable tension rods, I just twisted them into place between the cabinet walls without drilling or using screws. Each lid or pan stays upright and easy to grab. Tip: create a 2-tier storage rack on your closet door using plastic baskets. Instead of leaving the inside of your closet door unused, I attach 2 rectangular plastic baskets together with rope to create a simple 2-tier storage rack. Then hang it on the door. I use the top basket for combs and makeup brushes, while the bottom basket stores facial cleansers, moisturizers, lip balm, and other everyday beauty products. Since everything is mounted on the closet door, all my essentials stay visible and easy to reach. I can quickly grab what I need and put it back after use. It uses unused door space and keeps items neatly separated, making everything easier to organize and find. With just a few simple materials, you can add extra storage and make better use of unused space in your home. Instead of leaving stuffed animals all over the bed or piled inside the closet, I store them neatly in a laundry basket since it has a sturdy shape and lots of space, making the closet look cleaner, easier to organize, and way less cluttered. Do you ever feel like those deep lower cabinets are always so hard to reach? Every time I need a bag of dry food, I have to bend down and dig all the way to the back, which is super inconvenient. So I started using storage baskets inside the lower cabinets to divide everything into separate sections. It looks simple, but it basically turns those deep cabinets into pull-out drawers. I usually organize things by category. Whenever I need something, I just pull the whole basket out and can easily grab whatever's at the very back without having to kneel down and dig through the cabinet anymore. Especially for deep cabinets, this setup helps maximize all the space while still keeping everything neat and organized. Cleaning is also way easier because I can just lift the whole basket out, wipe the cabinet down, and put it back in. Don't leave the closet door empty. I use it for extra storage space. I attach a mesh basket to store combs, hair clips, face masks, and daily skincare items. Below that, I hang my hair dryer, hair straightener, and electric comb to keep everything organized. This saves closet space and makes great use of empty areas inside the closet. Lastly, I use a separate shelf for backpacks and large bags. I store them upright so they're easy to grab and keep their shape better.